In 1942, a printing press inside Block 19 of Sachsenhausen concentration camp produced flawless British 5-pound notes. The paper was correct. The ink was correct. The serial numbers were real, pulled from captured Bank of England records. Bank examiners in Turkey and Switzerland took the notes. They checked the watermarks. They held them to the light. They passed them as genuine. The Bank of England had one question it couldn't answer. How were the forgeries reaching international markets faster than it could trace them? In September 1939, SS Sturmbannführer Alfred Naujoks proposed a plan to SS Obergruppenführer Reinhard Heydrich. The plan: destroy Britain's economy by flooding it with counterfeit pounds. Heydrich approved it in 1940. The project was called Operation Andreas. The first forgeries failed. The paper was wrong. British banknotes used a specific blend of linen and cotton, sourced from a single mill in Overton, Hampshire. German paper mills could not replicate the texture. The notes were rejected by currency experts in 1941, and Operation Andreas was shut down. Then Friedrich Schwend, a businessman turned SS operative, proposed a different approach. Don't destroy Britain's economy directly. Use the notes to fund German intelligence operations across neutral Europe. Buy real assets. Pay real agents. Let the counterfeits circulate slowly, undetected. In 1942, the operation restarted under a new name, Operation Bernhard, and it had a new man running it. He was not an SS officer. He was a prisoner. SS Hauptsturmführer Bernhard Kruger took command of the operation in 1942. He needed skilled engravers, printers, and currency specialists. He found them in the concentration camp system. Among the 142 prisoners eventually selected was Salomon Smolianov, a professional forger who had been arrested in 1938 for counterfeiting Dutch guilders. Smolianov told Kruger the paper problem could be solved. He identified the exact fiber ratio used by the Bank of England, approximately 85% linen, 15% cotton, and directed German chemists to source matching fibers from mills in Czechoslovakia. By mid-1942, the paper was indistinguishable from the original. Then came the watermark. The Bank of England's watermark required a specific mesh mold. The prisoners reverse-engineered it by pressing genuine notes against wax and casting a new mold. It took 4 months. By late 1942, the watermarks were passing inspection. The Bank of England's serial number system was the last barrier. Kruger's team had records of genuine serials captured from British documents. They used them. The notes were now perfect. The question was how many? By 1943, Block 19 was producing 400,000 notes per month. Denominations ranged from 5 to 50 pounds. The operation's total output eventually reached 134 million, equivalent to roughly 7 billion in 2024 values. Friedrich Schwend's distribution network moved the notes through 40 agents across neutral Europe. Notes entered circulation in Portugal, Sweden, Turkey, and Spain. British intelligence knew counterfeits existed. They did not know the scale. In late 1943, MI5 received a report from a contact in Lisbon. Forged 5-pound notes were being passed by individuals connected to German intelligence. The Bank of England issued an internal alert. They estimated a few thousand notes were in circulation. The real number was in the millions. Then, Britain made a decision that made the problem worse. In 1943, the Bank of England quietly withdrew pre-war 5-pound notes from circulation. The reasoning was sound. Limit exposure by removing the targeted denomination. New notes with updated security features would replace them. Kruger's team in Block 19 received the intelligence within weeks, likely through Schwend's network. They shifted production. They began printing the new 10-pound and 20-pound denominations instead. That was March 1944. The Bank of England's internal report for that quarter noted a decrease in confirmed forgery reports. The situation appeared to be stabilizing. It was not stabilizing. By early 1945, Block 19 had produced notes across 6 denominations. Schwenn's agents had deposited forged notes in Swiss banks. Real funds were extracted, real assets purchased. The SS used the money. Agent payments, arms purchases. At least one major German intelligence operation in the Middle East was partially funded with forged British pounds. 14 Swiss banks accepted the notes, without detecting the forgeries. In January 1945, the SD used Bernhard funds to purchase trucks in neutral Switzerland. For cash. Real trucks. Fake money. The Bank of England's verification process relied on physical inspection by trained examiners. The examiners were looking for paper quality, watermark alignment, and print registration. Operation Bernhard had solved all 3. The one indicator they had not replicated was ink chemistry. British banknote ink used a specific iron gall compound. German substitutes used slightly different oxidation profiles detectable by spectrographic analysis. But in 1943, no currency examiner in neutral Europe was running spectrographic analysis on individual banknotes. After the war, the Bank of England conducted a full withdrawal. In April 1945, all pre-existing high-denomination notes were demonetized. Every 5, 10, 20, and 50-pound note issued before 1945 was declared invalid. It was the only way to be certain. The prisoners of Block 19 were ordered to load the printing plates, remaining notes, and all production equipment onto barges in April 1945. The barges were sunk in the Toplitzsee Lake in Austria. In 1959, divers recovered crates of forged notes from the lake floor. The notes were still bundled, still counted, still sorted by denomination. 134 million, never spent.
We arrived at the station. They separated the men from the women immediately. I never saw her again after that day.
Lower the cage, slowly now. We are ready when you are.
The Allies are advancing in the south. We must remain neutral. Extra. Read all about it.
These reports from Army Group Center are unacceptable. We need immediate reinforcement in the sector marked here.
Keep the pressure steady on line 3. It's holding fine, almost ready for the spool change.